How strong are they? Come here. Darn it. There, 688. They're pretty beefy. 6 living tools to open that? Huh, conga line. It's a smoky haze in this workshop, and the floor and walls are stained by many years' splatters and spills. There's a large mixing vat in the eastern alcove, flanked by humming power crystals. Donald's Keep, this is where serious alchemy takes place. Run by a small, confident woman, she boldly walks up and shakes your hand. Welcome to my shop, Shaper. I am Hildegard. I double as a Valkyrie in the off-season. Hear that you're new in town. Hope you have a good stay. Please don't kill me. I'm gonna imagine if I ask for recipes, she'll be like, I can't tell you that. Yep. What you working on now? Elixirs for Lady Angie, some healing spores for the front. Fresh, high-quality Glock-Eye, but I'm having trouble with that. Why? Oh, it's still in the Glock. That's the problem. It's in one of the holding cells in the Shaper halls. I had some baton bearers to help me kill the thing, but they all got sent to the front. If I can figure out a way to kill the thing soon. Shaped specifically so I could get its eye. And stay fresh and suitable for too much longer. Where's the front? West of here. That is where they're holding the rogues back. They're trying to. Of course, it's where they need all the healing magic we can provide. Who is Lady Amjad? Lord Rahul's consort? Only the most powerful and learned Shaper in these islands. And for the very lucky, the finest teacher. She's in the inner keep with Lord Rahul carrying out her research. I guess if I was a loyalist, she is who I would learn from. Lord Rahul is strong enough, a great leader, but Angie has true power. Fortunately, wisdom too. Glock-Eye! Still damp, nicely formed, still contains all its original fluids. Yes, I can give you a suitable reward for this. Baton. Magic in this is stronger than anything you could make with the eye, even if you did have a proper end. Fair payment for enabling me to fulfill this order. Let's see what you have for sale. Ooh, healing spores. Gotta save for training. Gotta save for training. Ah! Ooh, Rod of Healing. Ooh, sweet Rod of Succor. This pleases me. Look around this workshop. A small man walks up to you. His belt sags with the weight of dozens of tools, both living and not. He seems very pleased to see you. Ah, Shaper at last. I've been asking for one of you to come see me for a while. I am Malaga. Greetings to you. I could use some assistance with my situation. Sure. I do repairs for the Shapers, fix your equipment when it breaks, which is often, very often. I have special servals in my care to help me with the tedious work. One of the servals has started acting very strange, quiet, withdrawn. He still works, but Malaga shrugs. I just heard rumors about these things happening with servals, and I thought that the Shapers would be interested. Sure. I've been concerned. The serval's name is Tor. You can find him in one of the workshops out the south gate of the fort. I just want to make sure he's alright. You need repairs? Repairs and original construction. Mostly repairs, though. With the quarantine still on, maintaining what we have is important. Anything you can sell me? Oh, I'd like to. I always want to help the Shaper, but if I lose my supplies, the other Shapers will get mad at me when I can't do the repairs. Please don't put me in that situation, please. Okay, then. Any interesting jobs? A bad job of shaping inside a vat. Tells a story in gruesome detail. Shaper was trying to make a charged cryora inside a vat. A shaping vat. But the Shaper was tired and distracted and used too much power and the creation exploded. The punchline of the story is it took me a week to dig out all the bone shards. Ha 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 ha! I could kill you in one shot. Okay, who's next? That depressed guy. No large shaper settlement is complete without at least a few sages. These outsiders are used in research and prized for their ability to mentally catalog the contents of hundreds of thick and obscure tomes. If you need a piece of information and don't know where to find it, that is when you call a sage. This fellow, however, doesn't look like someone you would come to for help. He looks worried and exhausted. When you enter, he shakes his head and says, "Greetings, I'm Hubert. I'm sorry, Shaper, I'm closed today. I can be of no use to you. What's wrong?" "Might as well tell you. Why shouldn't everyone know my shame? I have been barred from the library. Now the head librarian forbids me from entering. I can't do any research on my own. Can't research for others. I'm ruined." "Why?" "Your absent-mindedness. One of her scrolls got mixed up in my own papers, and I accidentally tried to carry it out. One of her golems detected it, and she accused me of being a thief, and now I'm ruined." You suspect that this is a half-truth. Scholars often slip books and scrolls out to read them overnight, then return them the next day. Students in your school did this all the time. It's not theft exactly, more like bending the rules. Who is an elf? She's the head librarian, the great power and the greatest repository of knowledge in perhaps the whole continent. The library is the center of the fort. If you have not seen it, you should. It's a marvel. She does not like me. And, what if I helped you out? Except for you a tiny bit of hope visible on his face. "If you did that, Shaper, I would give you access to my private tomes, my own property. Some of them are actually quite valuable. You could get an elder to forgive me. I would help you however I could." "What sort of research do you do?" "Crafting research, different ways to use Enchanted Forge, and to combine base materials in powerful weaponry, and of course the forge inside since the forge inside the keep cracked, that has slowed down, but I still do what I can." "Enchanted Forge broke?" "As people got a little over-enthusiastic inside the keep, asked too much of their Enchanted Forge, and then it cracked. Useless now. Well, Lord Rahul was furious, of course." "Have you learned anything interesting?" "He seems to forget all of his generosity. Sages are notoriously hesitant to share their secrets." "Oh, nothing, Shaper, nothing worth noting. Boring someone as important as you. Fortunately, you're very convincing. A few flattering words and veiled threats are adequate to convince him to tell you a little of what he's learned." "Well, I was never able to verify this, mind you, but I have found a more efficient way of making a hasting rod. It involves a pouch of hasting spores, a powerful creation. The problem is I found the creation powerful enough to fuel the recipe. No creation I have heard of has been sufficient." Probably a Dracon. Rod of Aqua. Oh, this must be the library. The centerpiece and greatest part of Dornell's Keep is the library. There are very few books and scrolls here, but what the library lacks in quantity, it has in quality. All of the books here are on the magical arts, spellcasting, alchemy, crystal working. There are tomes on each topic here. Craftspeople come here from many miles around to browse these books under the watchful eye of the golems. And of course, there are no books on shaping on these shelves. The secrets of your sect require more security than this library can provide. There's a Shaper, 202 health. Oh, where's this terror of the library in front? Oh, there she is. Hush! Clean your fingers. Be quiet. Shut up! Meet the head librarian of Donald's Keep. She's an Asian Shaper, worn down and embittered by many years of missing books and recalcitrant patrons. She clearly sees you mainly as another source of problems and time-wasting requests. She whispers, "Hello, apprentice. Welcome to the library of Donald's Keep. I am an elf. Please be quiet and avoid touching anything at all, as much as possible." What sort of books do you have here? Books of magic, alchemy, crafting, shaping under lock and key, and so on. Most of them are full of ranting lies and simple idiocy, but enough truth is buried in their pages to make the contents of this library priceless. Some of the books are locked up. Yes, don't ask. The answer is no. If so many books contain foolishness, why keep them? That was a stupid question. Stupid. If you are so smart, tell me this. Who can tell whether a book contains lies or truths we don't yet have the insight to understand? If you can answer that question, I will allow you to cull my library. Okay, she's a sharp one. I met someone named Hubert. He says you're angry with him. It's so irritated at the sound of Hubert's name that her voice almost rises above a whisper. That outsider! That pretender! That sneak thief! Sneak thief? My goodness. Angry does not begin to describe how I feel about him. I would let my golems crush him, but I was concerned about the damage to the floor. She looked suspicious. Why do you ask? I was hoping to convince you to let him back into the library. And why would I do such a favor for a mere apprentice? Because his research is valuable for defeating the rogues and stopping it as a mistake? Sometimes a convincing tongue is a valuable weapon. Nell is as concerned about the rogues as everyone else. She doesn't want to stop anyone from finding a way to defeat them. Oh, alright, fine. I will let the pest back in, but if he tries to steal from me again, well, I will make sure that you pay too. Please don't kill me. The librarian is terrifying. Can I go back to fighting gazers and dragons? You can enter the library again. He leaps from his chair amazed. She has? I can work again? I don't have to starve? Hooray! Thank you, Shaper. Show something I can do to repay. Wait, I did promise you to repay you, and I can. Goes to the door to this back office. Make sure they are unlocked. Please feel free to peruse my private research. I hope that it is useful to you. Sits back down his desk eagerly planning what books in the library to read first. Is something else still wrong? Oh, Shaper, not yet, but Nell will never truly forgive me. She will watch me every moment, looking for the slightest mistake so that she can crush me. Until then, I can at least make it living. That's something, I suppose. I suppose so. Let's see what you got back here. Book? Shaping textbook. No wonder it's kept under lock and key. Books containing the secrets of shapers are jealously guarded. You read the book, absorb the interesting techniques and rituals. Your time spent isn't profitable. Your skill with shaping of magical beings increases. Sweet, magic shaping. I was wanting that. And over here? This book is very old. You have to turn the pages carefully to keep them from tearing. It's a collection of alchemical recipes. Many of them are obscure. Quite a few of them look completely wrong. One page, however, gets your interest. To create the very best enchanted armor, you must start with a base of high quality. For jewelry, platinum is necessary. For armor, a blessing influence of a shaper is required, so shaped armor. When you have platinum or a shaped item, you must be perfected, freed of all blemishes and flaws. Only then can be a stable vessel for the desired power. Perfection is attained through the application of purifying elixir. Fortunately, making the elixir is not difficult. On an enchanted forge, slowly drip a tincture of mandrake onto a fresh demonic extraction. We have demon bile and mandrake. We do. The power of the forge will blend these fluids into a stable mixture with the acidic power to sear the flaws away. Bleep. Thank you. And this? Ooh, a madness gem. Oh, that was fun. Says keep supplies. Out. Keep out. That is probably the side entrance that our shaping friend was told us about. 6 living tools. So many golems. Ooh, I am 20 experience away from leveling up again. What's this? I see this. Oak. Madness gems? Research notes and an ivory skull I don't need. Whoa. What the heck is that? The golems that patrol and protect this fortress are made and maintained here. Large, sturdy shaping platforms line the walls. When the golems are out of energy, they can stand on them to be regenerated. Golems can't handle a job as complicated as guarding a city without direction. They must have a controller in here. is damaged. It stands on one leg, while the other leg is rebuilt. It is completely inactive. I guess the controller is in there, but I'm not looking to sabotage anything just yet. And I imagine going back there will irritate that guy screaming, "Go away!" Okay, this is librarian grounds. Who the heck is that? Guardian Corner. Hey, you, get back here. Who are you? Wandering around the island, seeing fear and respect paid to you by the outsiders, it was easy to forget that you were still an apprentice, but seeing how this guardian looks at you, it all comes back to you in an instant. At first, it looks like he's going to simply tell you to go away. Then, for some reason, he thinks better of it. You. I don't recognize you. Says, an apprentice, sheep without a shepherd, and probably a waste of my time. I am Guardian Corner. Outside the main keep, I run things. What do you want? Can you tell me what's been happening on the island? No, I can't. I have important things to do. Go bother someone else. Okay, fine. I don't really want to see Lord Rahul either, I don't think. Ooh, what's this? Do I have to see Lord Rahul? Huh, he's not that tough, ironically. Of course, he's probably very well equipped, which would make him a threat anyway. Probably has lots of ranks of quick action and parry, just to make my day extra unpleasant. Now let's go to the South Keep. We can find that servile and, wow. I do not envy the rogue's task in attacking this place. Glad it's not my job. Jeez, there's so many creations. Money, cloak, shielding pod, pants. Wonder how much damage Greta's spell does now. Did she get upgraded? Maybe she uses acid orbs now? Sir? What are you doing? Building is home of one of Darnell's many merchants. Made wealthy by the trade in finished crystals and magical supplies. He is old, thin, and quite confused as regarding why you have broken into his house. He says, "Hello, Shaper. I am Phasia. To what do I owe the honor of this visit? And how can I help you? And so that you can go on your way." Please go away. Are you Torsten's father? I saved his life. She listens to your tale, first with alarm, then relief. I had no idea he was even sick. I knew that he was on Greenwood Isle, but we did not talk often. I'm grateful to you for this assistance. Your kind does not often help us outsiders. I would like to repay you for your help. He leaves for a minute, then returns. I have unlocked one of my supply sheds behind my home. There are some valuable items in there, products of mine. They might be useful in your travels. And of course, you are entirely welcome in my home. If there's any way I can help you, let me know. Do you live alone? Yes, for a few years. My wife died a few years ago. My son just went to Greenwood Isle, and my daughter went to Gull Island up north. Now I just run my business and live out my days. Did your wife die? Age. Nothing unusual or horrifying, just a sad passage of time. Your daughter? Her name is Corey. She went up to Gull Island to work as a Shaper's assistant. I haven't seen her for a few years. I keep meaning to travel there, but the business is so demanding. If you're ever there, please convey to her my best wishes. Sure. What sort of work do you do? I am one of Dornell's Keep's fine producers of magical and shaping equipment. Not me, personally, of course. It's been some years since I last worked my fingers raw in the crystal works. My employees in the serviles, in my care, prepare the components of many of the secret rites and so on your sector does. What sort of things do you make? Polished hardwood batons for wands, large crystals for the containment of magical energy, small crystals for wands and missiles, woven crystal fiber for power conduits, purified metal, and the chemicals that are the base of your essence. And that is simply what comes to mind at the moment. There is more. If it can explode or make something explode, we make it. Serviles? Several of them, all the merchants who make supplies for your kind are given serviles for the tedious work. I assure you that I take great care to make them happy, well-fed, and comfortable. How is business? Terrible, of course. The quarantine is a horror. Completely necessary, entirely reasonable, but very hard for us. It has taken